Hello, hello, and welcome to the continuation of the thing that I've been playing now for the last 3 months or so. We have played the Talos Principle, we have played the DLC for the Talos Principle, and now we are on to the sequel for the Talos Principle, Talos Principle 2, which released December last year. And then I got it in a bundle with Talos Principle 1, and then I ended up just playing that. But now we're finally here with this one, and hopefully my PC specs will be able to support it, and to support me recording it at the same time, without too much trouble. We can but hope. It's gonna be interesting seeing how much more, plot and how much more improved the visuals are over the first one. Because at this point it's been about 10 years, I think, since the original release of the first game. Things have changed. PC specs in general have improved a lot since then. And apparently this game is just as good as that one was, because it's won some awards and things. So we should be in for a very good time. Free save spots, new game.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust.
Behold, lag. Behold, less lag. Just had to stop it and start it again. Well, that was quite choppy there for a second. But it seems to be better now, so let's see how it goes. We have missed Elohim talking about how he is Elohim. Same as the first game, really. Left shift, that is a very fast sprint. In fact, I feel generally slightly quicker than I did in the first game, I think. Very similar looking stuff so far, though. We have the purple fields, we have the jammer, we have the blue fields, which can be jammed. We have a cube and/or hexahedron. Some flags. a big desert out there. A big virtual desert full of big virtual sand.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon, you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel.
Oh good, these are still here. Sigil puzzles. And we need 5 of them. How similar are these opening puzzles going to be to the ones in the previous game? 3 things in that direction. A different set of sigils. We got red, we got yellow. And those ones over there, according to the sign at least, are green. Neither red nor yellow. Maybe there's a green door around here someplace. Another door I can't get through. Familiarizing myself with the controls. Don't mind me. Let's just go left to right. Cubic steps. We still have puzzle names. Well, judging by the fact we're talking about steps here, I presume it wants me to do this.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
Need a little bit more height. We have a little bit more height. I think it wants me to go up in the middle here rather than up on the sides. Which is fine, I can probably do that too. Especially thanks to the auto jump.
Well done, my child.
First sigil. Woo! First sigil of the game. Amazing. Fencing. This is some fancy torches. And this looks like it should be something. Put a lever there or something. Right, so, fences, you can hop over them. Stick a cube in front, and over you go. See, we want to go over with this other cube for some reason, maybe? Doesn't look like there's anything back here, actually. Never mind then. What we actually want to do is take this. Look over there, put that down. And that. And that. Hop once, hop twice, and over we go. All very familiar. Within reach. Okay, so it's tutorializing that you can pick up cubes from on top of ledges. Like so.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
Technically true, yes. Okay, here's the green door over here. Mouse. Go. Go, go, gadget mouse. Extremely easy first sigil puzzle to kick us off. Static pressure. Jump! Doesn't work. I need something to hold down the button. I need something for that button as well. Well, you can go on there. That's tutorializing that you can use fans to hold down pressure plates. I wonder if there are any stars around here. I'm gonna guess probably not. Hop on, stick that down there, jump across. Versatile contraption. You can hold down the button and jam the other thing over here. It can do both. Not seen any mines or turrets yet. I wonder if they even exist anymore. Can't do much apart from jam that. You could jam that instead. Now lets me bring this through. And how do I even get over there into that section at all? Is there a doorway or something? There is, right here. Jam the fan.
Excellent.
Why, thank you. Single slit experiment. Ha! Because there's a laser and it's like the double slit experiment. Apart from it doesn't actually involve quantum mechanics or whatever it is to do with a double slit experiment. Can I still block a laser? I can. Still have switches. Still have fans that can launch both player and objects, like the cube. Where am I going with this cube? Probably just blocking the laser. Which in its own way is a little bit fun. I can pick that up through that little gap. How does that work? That cube is not thin enough to fit through that gap. Yet somehow the virtual world did not care about that.
Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself. As am I, after a fashion.
Kind of. The world is full of limitless beauty, and I wish to see as much of it as I can. I like how it's slightly more obvious that the QR codes are paint this time around. It's dripping a little. Windy day. Fans, fans, and more fans.
Very good.
Thanks. Right, that's the red one. Here's the yellow. This one... yeah, still very, very, very easy.
I am proud of all my children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Fundamental connections. Yes, here's the connector. It can redirect lasers from their emitters into their receivers. Here's a receiver, so we need the blue laser around here. Do that. Let's take this one. I'm gonna select that and plonk it over there. And take this one. Select that. Select that. And plop that down right there. And that opens the door. Prismatic diffraction. Okay, so we have a fixed-in-place connector aiming at that receiver over there. You can see into the previous level. Got this, which is currently doing a rather nice job of connecting two different things. But I can connect to as many things as I need to. So let's take you away. Hit that, 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 and that. Put you down, reopen the barrier, you go across. Sprint, 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 sprint. Destructive influence. Destructive or disruptive? Yeah, destructive. Okay, we got red, we got blue, we got another connector in here that I'm probably gonna need. And we got red and we got blue. So I can put the red laser there, I can put the blue laser... Where is the blue laser? Blue laser here. Without it hitting the pillar in the way. Grab that connector. We can't cross the red laser into the blue laser. Like, say, this, for example, will not work. It simply blocks both. So instead, we need to do that. Do stars even exist in this game? That's a question. 2 colors, 2 doors. There's the sigil. There's a cube. A random connector over here that I can take. Where's the blue laser? It's over here. Ah, so this is a... You can put a connector on top of a cube tutorial. I need you to hit you, and in order to avoid the beams colliding with each other, I need to use the cube to give me a little bit more height. And finally, ascension awaits. Indeed it does. Where are you even from? One of these. Do that, it lifts the thing up, over the barrier, opens the door.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. things that I in my garden could never have imagined. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Well, I'm not entirely sure I can quite manage that.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
But I'm sure I can get close. Whatever happens, we're in it together. Lilith. Recording good. Good. Finished the calibration process. Achievement.
You're awake. Welcome to the world of the living.
I'm alive. What is going on? Oh, hi, pleased to meet you. I am, in fact, alive.
Indeed you are. And I'm glad to see you're so enthusiastic about existence. But I suspect you're also more than a little confused. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
I could really use some pointers.
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I'll have the log, please. We have a log. I am 1K, apparently. Literally 1,000. Brilliant. Well, I'm not terribly confused, because I played the original game, you see. But, give me the short version, the long version, or everything in excruciating amounts of detail. I don't think we need to go quite that far. I'll have the long version.
So, a long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves humans like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization, but unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
Okay, you're still gonna go with the name human. Whatever, not like there are any organic humans left to tell you otherwise, so sure, why not, I suppose. Don't they have advanced medicine too?
That's something our historians still debate. Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time.
So how are we here?
A team led by a scientist called Alexandra Drennan began a project that was intended to create, well, us. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence.
And that's the plot of the entire first game, pretty much. And it did in fact work.
Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then created more of us, using the tools left behind by Drennan's team. Eventually, they started building the city of New Jerusalem.
And what about me?
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the goal, capital G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Oh, it was difficult, especially after she left us. But after a millennium or so, we finally succeeded. And that's you. You're number 1000.
I literally am number 1000. Okay, good to know. You are number 33, perhaps, presumably, judging by the number 33.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event.
Questions! Tell me about yourself. What happened to the founder? Why did they vanish? Hold on, am I immortal? Will there be more humans after me? Who is Elohim? You spoke to me in my dreams. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the first companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
Wonder why it took so long to get to 1000. What will you do now that your job is obsolete, is a new question.
I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break, and we'll see what happens.
I suppose that's a decent lead on to, will there be new humans after me?
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself.
Avoid overpopulation, not a terrible idea. What happened to the founder?
No one really knows. At first, she was closely involved with everything that happened in the city, but gradually, she became more distant. And one day, she simply vanished. That was centuries ago.
Who is Elohim?
He was the caretaker of the simulation that created the founder. When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us. You will hear him whenever you enter sleep mode.
Oh, good.
Nothing to worry about, really.
Oh, good. Hold on, am I immortal?
You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
Okay, good to know. Water might be more dangerous than it was in the previous game.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
And you have a little red no entry sign for some reason. Okay. Figure out what that means later. Technology. Screens. I can left click, I can right click, I don't think I can talk to you anymore. I can hit tab to open the interface. There's the log. For some reason the very first line is in a separate log from the rest of the conversation. Okay. Welcome to New Jerusalem social media. Please familiarize yourself with the following rules. Treat everyone with respect regardless of their number. Oh no, there's not a stupid numerical age respect system thing, is there? Don't take the founder's name in vain. Respect the principles of the goal. The "Are Frogs People" discussion is now banned. Inactive threads will be archived. If you have any issues, please ping them moderators. Jeremy, 232, Nemaya, 19, And Aranax, 430. Door. Aha! Can get you to waste movement unnecessarily. Institute for Applied Pneumatics Facility. EL facility, in fact. Can't go in there. Can't go that way either. Okay, sprinting is a little bit slower out here than it was in there. And then there was lag.
Look, it's 1K.
Hey 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting.
At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
It's the sound not being fully lined up with the cutscene. That's what it is.
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
No more lag. Be humble, recognize the limits, we are not above nature. Be constant, remember the goal, perfection is unchanging. Josephus. Well, my immediate assumption is that Founder has something to do with Prometheus and this whole situation.
What's broken now?
That we have apparently found ourselves in. The lights. Because stagnation is boring.
Listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy.
Thank you.
Great way to start life in the city, huh? What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
I have no idea. It's a bit longer than a moment. Art. Locked door. Debatably also art, depending on your definition of art. But let's not start the what is art discussion. WTF was that? Seriously, what the founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw that, right? I didn't accidentally turn on sleep mode while Herman was talking, did I? I mean, it's always tempting. No, we all saw it. Can confirm. I believe it was a sign from the founder. What else could it be on this day of all days? Pretty incoherent for a sign. Didn't even finish what it was trying to say. What, does the founder have energy insufficiency problems too? The founder works in mysterious ways. Well, something made that thing show up. And it's been 1,000 years and all the humans are definitely dead. So, unless there was more than one facility, which seems pretty unlikely, it was probably the founder. Maybe it really was a sign. Thank you, 1K. I'm glad you see it that way. We must remain open to the possibility of miracles. In what possible way could that garbled mess have been a sign? Don't know, but there's something intelligent out there. As some people on here have aptly demonstrated, the appearance of intelligence does not always indicate its presence.
Hey, hold on there. You're the newbie, aren't ya?
Doge?
Number 1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
I don't believe in feelings, I'm just a machine. Let's go with it makes me feel... Oh boy. Hungry, confused, sad, worried, angry, excited, calm, curious. I don't know, what does it make me feel? Confused, I suppose.
Why?
Being the last of our kind sounds bad for our species' survival. We seem to share our ancestors' skill for using our brains to delay our problems. None of this seems real. I don't know what to make of it, or I don't see a way to explain it. from what very limited I've seen so far, that one.
It's kind of frowned on to say that sort of thing around here. But the truth is, I think exactly the same. But let's you and I keep that between us, alright?
Sure.
Now listen, this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
Do I want to be involved with fairly sketchy seeming number 666 Doge here? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
It never is.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
Maybe in a moment. I want to look around your room first. See if you have any more interesting paintings or anything. Doesn't look like it.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
Bless you.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
I like you already.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
I am, in fact, here to do both, I think.
Al's right. Let's move past this for now and deal with this transmission. Yakut, please start the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
This sounds like a mystery worth investigating.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
Why do I have a stupid two-letter name compared to everybody else? Not that two-letter names are inherently stupid, but well, it's not even 2 letters, it's 1 letter and a number. Anyway, sure.
Excellent! Oh, this is going to be fun! Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
We require some kind of plot in order to advance story and stuff. So if I said, no, sorry, not interested, it wouldn't make for very much of a game now, would it? Hello.
What can I do for you, 1K?
How did you decide to become involved in politics? How do you feel about Byron? What's your vision of the future?
It was a time of great uncertainty. The Founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the Founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off.
So you're the first mayor, I guess? Also, yeah, great having a goal and all, but now the goal's complete. You need a new goal.
He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will. I simply wish he could be more reasonable.
Yes, that is a very political answer.
I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us.
Alright.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Better be off. Jeremy.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Who are you? What do you do here? What do you make of recent events? What do you make of me? What do you want? Who are you?
I'm the mayor's chief aide.
Yeah, very to the point.
All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere.
Surveying and polling, basically, then.
Our goal as custodians of New Jerusalem is survival and stability. Our ancestors proved human civilization is precarious. This apparition in the sky, and now your expedition to its supposed source, these are more precarious than stable. I don't like it.
Yeah, sure. Reasonable.
You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further. For our people to be happy with what we have. Some of us may have an adventurous spirit, but that can never be sated. What matters to me is having my loved ones around me, safe and secure.
We have the debate between not overextending, overexerting, and so on and so forth, and not stagnating. And finding the balance between those two. Well, let's look around a bit.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
1,000 years in the future and there's still roadworks. Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, your hard work and faith in the Founder's vision has finally paid off. At long last, the goal established so long ago will finally be reached. The 1,000th member of our family will be born, and our beautiful city will finally be complete. As space at the dam is limited, tickets will be made available via a lottery system. The celebration will also be streamed. Well, that is probably the fairest way to deal with things. GymFX 312 postponed. I know you've all been looking forward to playing the winners of the biannual Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition, now in its 312th edition, at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Unfortunately, due to our new power management and distribution plan, the pavilion will have to remain closed a little longer. Thank you for your patience. This is disappointing. Would have been great to have them ready for completion day. We all have to make sacrifices to stay true to the Founder's vision. Those text adventures are the only thing that breaks me out of the monotony. I prioritize this pointless completion day celebration over an exhibition that people actually care about. Art is one of the last things we actually still do. Is that going out the window as well now? Debate regarding our power management plan is definitely welcome, but you will all be able to express yourselves in the next election. This thread was just meant as an announcement. I apologize for enabling replies to begin with. And we have some research. This is a test, please ignore. Testing the system to see if it works properly this time so we don't have another incident like when Pellegrinio uploaded his pottery to the public log. Island designated TTP-2 was first noticed during the return journey from a scouting expedition which was diverted from its intended path due to an unexpected weather front. Long-range scans indicated the presence of large artificial structures and also returned highly unusual energy readings. The matter was not investigated further. In ancient times, the northern part of the island was home to several large settlements, but rising sea levels obliterated these and flooded the northern lowlands. The south, in stark contrast, seems to be a harsh and lifeless desert. Our intended base camp is near the origin of the energy readings in the temperate center of the island. Of Whittington's cat. And another cat that visited strange countries. There's no work about cats would be complete without the story of Dick Whittington from Standard operating procedures for exhibitions, just uploading them to remind Byron, who will probably ignore them anyway. Touching a picture from an ancient book to get his attention. Maintain the ideals of the founder and the goal. Prioritize the well-being of the exhibition members over mission completion. One exhibition member to stay by the vehicle at all times. Exhibition leader should refrain from participating in high-risk activities. Minimize vehicle use to conserve fuel. Prioritize observation over interference. In case of emergency, return to New Jerusalem at once. That all seems pretty reasonable. Well, excuse you.